All right, let's get into deadlifting and Romanian deadlifts. So these two, whatever reason, everyone gets them confused. So if you're someone right now who's like, I don't know, think they're the same thing, they could be, you're not alone in this. So first thing we're going to review on this is hinging, okay? Deadlift and Romanian deadlifts are a hinge focused lift. So what that means is we move from the hips, right? So you put your hands on your hips like this. Okay, here are my hips, great. Goal is that the mechanic is coming from here. You're pushing your hips back and you're bringing your hips forward. What I often see with this is more around people doing hinging and they're moving their hips, but they're starting to squat like this. Now we're in a squat position. Squatting is knee dominant, hinging is hip dominant, okay? So with a hinge specifically, we are working on zipping up this front line, okay? You are bored, so pelvis to your head, spine alignment, we call it neutral spine. You'll see that a lot in your notes in your training program is neutral spine, neutral spine. This is neutral spine. It means I'm engaging everything, and when I move, it stays in the same line. So there's none of like this, and there's no like backgrounding. None of that is neutral spine. We've lost neutral spine, okay? So step one, neutral spine. Zip it up. Then you're going to lead with your hips. Imagine you are going to close a door with your butt. So I'm like, I want to hit that door, okay? Whatever reason, it's a great cue for clients. It works really, really well. Simplicity, right? So that's the first way just to practice your hinge. Like you can't get it down with the weight. There's no need to add a weight. Practice just this line. Where you should feel it if you're doing a hinge like I'm doing right now, hamstrings, glutes, a little bit of low back where your low back is tight and working. It shouldn't hurt in your low back, okay? We're trying to separate the hips back and then they come forward quickly. So that's the hinge, all right? When we're talking about RDLs, Romanian deadlifts, and deadlifts, they're slightly different and they work slightly different targeted muscles in the back. So we'll start with the Romanian deadlift. RDL. It is a narrow base like this, so directly underneath my hips, okay? The weight is tight on your body like other deadlifts are. Difference is you're keeping your knees mostly straight with a soft bend when you hinge so that the focus stays in the hamstring primarily, the glutes, and a little bit in the low back, but it's mostly hamstring, okay? So you want to think almost directly under you, tight base, straighter legs. This is the Romanian deadlift. We're targeting hamstrings with a lengthening position here. Deadlifts are a slightly bigger base, closer to your squat base, right? Foot position. And you're going to bring your chest and your butt down just a little bit. So a little bit more knee bend in this. So it looks more like hinge. Once we hit the knee with the weight, you start to drop the total trunk into the position as well, okay? Follow through with hips. So side view, it looks like this. You cue the hips first. Once we hit the knees with the weight, you start to bend the knees and bring the entire trunk down in this line. So my back is still flat. I'm not here, right? I'm not arching my low spine. My head is neutral and I'm not looking up like this. Neutral spine, strong lines, and then lead with the hips on the way up. This one targets more low back and glute specifically, less hamstring. You're still gonna feel the hamstring, but it's not a prime mover. So this is the difference, okay? With all of these, Romanian and deadlift, do not let the weight come off your body, okay? That's what I see when people have dumbbells, a barbell, the weight starts to drift away here. That goes all into your low back and will really hurt your spine. So you want to keep them on your legs. Good deadlifters have bruises on their shins because you're raking the bar up and down because it keeps you kind of pressing your weight back into your heels this way. So again, Romanian deadlift, narrow base, straighter legs, neutral spine, okay, here to here. Deadlift, bigger base, neutral spine. You're gonna bend and bring the whole trunk down just a little bit more. So you get more of a knee bend. Again, not a squat, a hinge, okay? If you still are confused about this, please let me know. I can send you individual videos.